Good morning. How's everybody today? Hope you're doing well. What's happening in G-Land? Anything good? I wanted to talk to you about something. I got like 3-4 things to talk about. And yes, there's a lady talking about music on the front, so don't worry, I'll get to her in a minute. The thing I wanted to talk about is, we've talked about this many times. The world is going to, where in a handbasket. And people are short fused, and sometimes I want to say the comments I get are really good. Some people I'm like really love the comments, but occasionally I'll get one and I don't know how to answer it. First of all, it's my little space, right? And I do not need any negative in it. There's enough negative around the world and I don't need it in my channel. So if it's contradictory or not nice, I'm not going to answer it. That's my prerogative. So if you get offended, you get offended. Get over it, or close the door on your way out. I'm not the United Nations peacekeeping force. I'm Kevin, who's trying to share my life with people in a kind and gentle way. So I use my discretion and I'm allowed to feel the way I want to feel. And I'm not upset at all. So no need to say don't get upset. I'm not upset at all. I'm just saying if I do not wish to comment, I'm not going to comment on a comment. And if it's derogatory, then I'll just delete it. So enough of that. What I've been doing this morning. Well, I had to go see the doctor. I went to an ear, nose, and throat specialist. I got a problem with my left ear. I wasn't sure if it was wax or an infection or something. I can feel something there, like about 1%. Just feel like something's going on in there, so I didn't know if it was a bug got in or wax or whatever. So I went to see the doctor. He checked inside and no wax, no infection, but he said you can tell it's a little bit swollen in one area. So he gave me some drops and some, I guess, antibiotics to take for until they're gone. I think about a week, 10 days, something, I'm not sure. But he had a tuning fork and he put it on both sides and behind my ear and in front of my ear, and then touched the front of my head and said, "What do you hear?" And I can hear perfect on both sides, but I just feel there's something in there. So anyway, I wanted to tell you the price. Have a guess how much it costs to see an ear, nose, and throat specialist for an examination and medicine. Guess. So that would, in pounds, it would be I want to say about 15 pounds. So that'll be about $18, $20 to see an ear, nose, and throat specialist and eardrops and antibiotic tablets. At first I was like, why is it so expensive? And then you think, well, if you go to the hospital, it costs you $1,200 just to see the doctor here. And I remember in America, in England it's free, but I remember in America it cost me $100 to talk to the doctor and $40 for some antibiotics that here you would pay 40 baht for, $2, 2 pounds. Right, which is like maybe $2.50, $3, something like that. It cost me $40, and the same things in America. Crazy. So now you know why I like to be here. It's much nicer to be here. While I was in the clinic, there was a guy standing outside trying to sell a broom. It's like a small hand broom, but it's on a telescopic rod for getting way up high to get cobwebs down and things like that. And he seemed so happy with what he was doing. Big old smile on his face. But I don't need a dust broom, Funny. I'm in town here. This used to be a prison in the central of the town, near the Chinese market. They call it Walla Market. You can see here a guard tower. So this, you can see, it used to be a prison, but now it's a recycling station. It's actually a place where they teach people how to recycle. And here's one of these little electric cars. I've showed you this a while ago. And then all these here are bins for putting different things in. So what's with the music? Well, I have a friend in England who wants me to buy him a Thai bamboo flute, but they call it fipple flute. Never heard of that in my life. It's actually like a whistle, like a penny whistle. And in England, all the kids play a thing like a recorder. I don't know what all these different terms are. The only thing I can play is a CD. I'm not a music man at all. I'll listen to music. I have a kind of a weird selection of music, but I'm not really a music person. I'm like, I don't know where to get that. So yesterday, I wanted to go to Sierra Rancid, to the big computer store. So I went there and I bought a small little tool for pulling wires off of pins. Cost me £1, about $1.20 or something. So I drove like an hour to get that and an hour back. But while I was there, I stopped for a cup of tea, and then I had the brainwave. Dave wants a flute. So I went to a music shop that I know and spoke to the lady I know there, and sure enough, they had one. They had 2 plastic ones and 1 style of bamboo. But last night I was looking and I found that Thai bamboo flutes are very popular, and they have some big ones around. People hand make them. So I think I'm going to try to find one, a handmade bamboo flute made here in Thailand. I have no idea where to go, but I'm going to have a look and see if I can find one. So that's what the picture is about. But she's very helpful, and there was a guy there too. Nobody can play the flute, but I says I'm not buying it unless I hear the musical scale to make sure it sounds right. And it sounded okay to me, so I hope it's okay for Dave. But I'll get that in the mail in the next couple of days. So here's the 2 flutes. The one here in the front is the one the lady I got from her yesterday. You can see it's in the scale of C. And that was 250 baht. Bamboo. And it sounded pretty good to me. And then today I found this one. This is a plastic one that kids use to play. It's different from what they use in the England recorder. But I got it, and it sounds really good. 75 baht, which is like a £1 something. Back home again. So yeah, I was really pleased with those 2 flutes. The first one is handmade bamboo, 250 baht, and the other one I found in a stationery store today. I remember they sold them in there a couple of years ago. I went in there to get a what do you call it, a calligraphy pen, and I remember seeing them in there. So anyway, I'm sure Dave will be pleased with it. And I will keep my eye out for wherever they are. So somewhere, it says Bangkok, but it could be anywhere within like 50 square miles or something on the outskirts. I have an idea. It could be there's an island south of Bangkok on the main river. They have a lot of craftsmen in there on that island. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to rush out and try to find it. But one other thing I wanted to talk about. Do you remember I talked to you about before? I left it to the end because a lot of people click off by now. The serious people who stay for every detail. The one who can quote back buckets of blessings to me. Thank you. Here's the thing. I just the last few days, and I'll leave a link in. I'll find it and leave a link in the description if you want to watch it yourself. About addiction. There was a guy. He's a doctor. Somebody. I think he's a psychiatrist, and he did a study on addiction. What is addiction? And he says, don't look at the person as if they're sick. Look at the person, don't look at the person as if they've done something wrong. Look at the person as what they need. And I thought that's a unique way to look at it. So he said was, one of the reasons, there's like 4 reasons why people get addicted to drugs, and it all works out that they're missing something, and drugs hides it. So like if there's no bonding as a child, if you don't have you know, somebody who loves you and you feel loved, then what you do is you take the drug to replace the feeling of that lack of love, right? So you take it and it replaces love. There's another one, well, you watch it, okay, if you're interested. But the bottom line is, he was able to help a lot of people with the idea of teaching them how to feel what it is they were missing. But, you know, I don't know why I'm interested in this sort of thing, but, you know, I keep seeing pictures of, like last night I watched one video where there was a guy talking about, in England there used to be a thing called spice. You could buy it in some oddball shops, and it'd give people a little bit of buzz, and then the government outlawed it, so now they take narcotics that they get from drug pushers on the street, and it like zombifies them. I mean, they showed some pictures of young people standing there, they're looking like a street post. There's just nobody home, and they're taking it to escape, you know, with all this restriction of movement and what you can do and not do, and there's no jobs. You know, people just resort to whatever it is they need, so that if they're missing something, you know, even he talked about jobs where people enjoy what they do, creativity, but if you give them a mundane job of just like doing something repetitive, they'll just switch off, and that's what they do. They earn their money and buy drugs. I thought it was really cool. And I think, you know, the only way we're going to get that back is, you know, maybe the world's going through, I know biorhythms, we all have that, but, you know, the world has it, the earth has biorhythms too. We must be going through a low period or something. But maybe in another, who knows what the cycle is, but maybe in time we can smile again and be happy again. So on a positive note, I leave you with that, saying I hope you're balanced in every way possible, and wish you all the very best, and buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. And look after yourselves, guys. All the very best.